like a small boat on the ocean, sending big waves into motion, like how a single word can make a heart open. I might only have one match, but I can make an explosion. And all those things I didn't say were wrecking balls inside my brain. I will scream loud tonight. Can you hear my voice this time? This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. My power's turned on. Starting right now. I'll be strong. I'll play my fight song. And I don't really care if nobody else believes, 'cause I've still got a lot of fight left in me.
Hello, I'm Cassia Faye Hayden. Welcome to my channel. I apologize for the loud music in the background. My neighbors are still trying to drive me nuts. I don't even know why they're doing it because I've made absolutely no reaction to it. So you'd think that by now they would have figured out that they're wasting their time, but they're just being stupid. Whatever. But anyway, so my last video was a Barbie haul to basically show you what I had. Pretty much show you what I bought and what came with what. But that's not why I bought it, which is show you guys what I bought. I bought it so that I could show you my version of my autism Barbie. So I'm not just gonna do one version of my autism Barbie. I'm gonna do like 3 versions basically. And I have 2 now. And I also added some things to the regular autism Barbie, but I'm going to buy another one, and then another Barbie to represent me, and then I'm gonna buy Barbies to represent my support system, which is like my cats and Sam and my not so with us anymore grandma. She passed away when I was in my senior year of high school, unfortunately, but she was a great support system. She is the only person in my family who has ever understood me or tried to understand me, given me the love and support I need and the understanding that I need. Is literally the only real family I've ever really had. So yeah, I will be buying a Barbie version of her also, even though she's passed away. Where are you going? You're gonna fall? Let's not fall, okay? Let's not fall down. This is oatmeal cream pie. Look how big he's getting. He's getting so big. He gets bigger every day. He's getting so big. Yes. Yes. Now, I apologize for how black the curtains are and the walls and whatnot. My heater is doing that. So I did add some things to her. So I added some barrettes, because many autistic people like having our hair back out of our face, and barrettes help with that. I have clippies that when my bangs are in my face and they're bugging me, sometimes I like my bangs in my face and sometimes they get itchy, so I have like little clippies that I put in my hair to, push my bangs back if I need to. Um, hey, 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 Merlin, stop it, Merlin. And then I added a skirt because I felt that her dress was too short. Um, I'm uncomfortable wearing short dresses. I don't know if, very many autistic people have that same problem. But ever since I had my daughter, 19, almost 19 years ago, I've had issues with feeling comfortable in short skirts. Um, I don't know why. I don't feel comfortable in it. Um, and then I gave her what I'm considering to be a chew necklace. Would you stop it? You're gonna fall. Look, there's your mom. Go to your mom. Go to your mom. Yeah, go to her. Yeah, go to her. So, it's got like these beads on it, and it's got like little stars. So I figure it kind of is perfect as a little chew necklace. I put her hair back because, again, a lot of autistics like me kind of have a struggle with having our hair in our face because it gets itchy. Sometimes it gets in the way. I mean, I like it down. I think my hair looks pretty down, but it's sometimes it just gets in the way, and sometimes it gets uncomfortable with the itchiness. I gave her a little purse. And then because you never know when you might need to carry stuff, have something to put stuff in. And then I gave her some jelly shoes because many of us very much like jelly shoes. So, I'm not one that likes jelly shoes. I think they're pretty, but I consider them to be incredibly uncomfortable. But I think they're cute, and a lot of autistics really like jelly shoes. So, not all of us, like I said in my previous video with autistic Barbie, when you've met one autistic person, you've met one. We're all different. We all have our different interests. All have our different likes and dislikes. We all have our um, different sensory issues and sensory needs. So, um, it all depends on, who that person is. Each person is different. So, um, just like, every neurotypical person is different, every autistic person is different. We're not a single one of us is the same. There are traits um that many of us share, but not all of us share those same traits. Like sometimes people do need headphones, sometimes they don't, and so on and so forth. Any autistic traits can be interchangeable with any specific autistic person. So keep that in mind. I want to make it clear that that I understand that. So, um, but yeah, I added some things to her, um, and then so my last video I showed you, like from out of the box, what my version of my autistic Barbies are. Um, but I didn't show you them with their accessories or whatnot. So, I mean, I have different versions and whatnot, but, different things that I wear and that I need. But, um, so I was playing around and with them, the other night, and this is what I kind of landed on showing you guys for this video specifically. Shoot, little one. So this one I have like in what I would consider like a summer going to the store with Sam kind of outfit. So like she's wearing a pair of sneakers, a pair of black leggings. She's got um, a smartwatch on. I don't have a smartwatch, but I plan on getting one someday when I can afford it. I just can't afford it right now, but I do want to get one someday that is waterproof. So if I fall down in the shower, or if I fall down getting in or out of the shower, or I fall down in the house any other time, or I'm out and about and something happens, then I can get a hold of Sam or an ambulance or whatever I need at the time to get whatever help I may need. So she's got a little smartwatch on. She's got a chew bracelet on. Um, she's wearing a corset type top, jean top. She's wearing what I'm going to consider to be her whistle necklace, because I have a breathing whistle that I have for panic attacks, which is also what the chew bracelet is for panic attacks. She has a pair of sunglasses on for light sensitivity. She's got her hair back, um, and um, she's got a cowboy hat on to represent my love for my grandpa, who always wore cowboy boots and cowboy hats. So she's ready to go out and about and visit with Sam at the store, go grocery shopping with Sam, and she's just ready to go. Um, so and the reason why her hair is red and my hair is brown is because in the spring I always dye my hair red. Um, Strawberry blonde I try to go with. But it depends on how. Oops, I'll pick that up later. It depends on how it comes out with the box, because sometimes my hair doesn't take to hair dye, and sometimes it ends up a little bit darker than I intend. Because my hair, like I said, doesn't take to hair dye very well. Um, so sometimes it'll come out a little bit more red, even though I put blonde in it first. And then there is this one, my brown haired version, and I have her dressed up to go spend the night at Sam's house. She's wearing some cute little high heels. I can't actually wear high heels anymore. When I could wear high heels, I couldn't walk in them very well, because I've never had good balance with heels. So I prefer low heels or flats or platforms, like low platforms, because I struggle to walk in heels. But I mean, they're cute. So, and she's a Barbie, so she can wear heels. The other one can't wear heels because her feet are flat. But I also used to, when I was younger, and sometimes I still do a little bit of toe tipping, um, walking around the house. I do it. I don't do it so much in my house anymore, as much, but I do it a lot in Sam's house. And I'm not sure why I do it. I just do. Um, but anyway, so she's wearing a cute little purple dress that has kitty faces on it and leggings underneath, because again I thought her dress was too short. So I paired it with a pair of her leggings. Um, and so then it ends up more like a shirt dress. And then she's got a hair tie on her wrist, because I never go anywhere without a hair tie because of my hair sensory issue. Even if think I want to wear my hair down for the day, I may end up wanting it back up. So I always have a hair tie just in case. You never know. She's got a chew bracelet on, um, and um, aromatherapy bracelet, and then She's wearing a very pretty necklace, and she's got a backpack on, which would probably be holding a bunch of my stuff to go over to Sam's house to visit with him, spend the night and whatnot. She's got her hair back. I have glasses on her because I wear glasses. And where are you going, little dude? You're gonna fall. You're gonna fall. We don't want you to fall. That wouldn't be good. No, that would not be good. We don't want you to fall. And then she's got her cat ear headphones on because, even with Sam, it's good to have ear defenders on so that I don't feel the need to talk when I don't want to, or when he can't handle hearing me talk too much. It's just good to always have headphones or some form of ear defenders to like quell the need to talk, because I'm noticing more and more that when I have them on, I don't feel the need to talk when I'm around people. I feel safe to actually be quiet if I want to. But if I want to talk, I still talk. But if I want to not talk, I don't talk. So, my unwanted need to talk when I don't want to, where I just nonstop just talk and can't stop, or control it, or control what comes out. Yeah, it's because my parents used to, when I became a teenager and moved in with them, my parents didn't allow me to stay in my room as much. They didn't allow me to hide in my book when I was around people. They forced me to have human connection and communication, which turned into, like, instead of, the solitude and the quiet that I was used to and that I needed, and um, my need to not talk around people, or be around people, it turned into the opposite, where I can't stop talking when I'm around people. Like, I feel like I have to. Even though I'm trying not to talk around people, it just happens. It just comes out. There is no filter. There is no stopping it. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't want to talk. It just comes out. It just happens. And the only thing I've noticed that in any way stops the talking and makes me able to control it is having something either in my ears or on my head to cover my ears. It's the only thing that works, that makes me able to only talk when I want to. So, so that even around Sam, who I feel incredibly comfortable and safe with, even around him, I have to wear the ear defenders so that I can control when I want to talk and when I don't want to talk. So, yeah. I wasn't like this until I moved into my parents' house, and they started forcing me to spend time and talk to them and put my book down around during dinner, and associate. um but when it was just me and my grandma, she, it was just me and her. I could just sit with her in quiet if I wanted to. I could be left alone if I wanted to. um it was a lot different. It was a lot easier. So, um I when I was around other people, when I lived with my grandma, I never felt the need to talk to other people. I never wanted to be in groups or anything like that. But after moving in with my parents and being having that forced on me, then I started having the issue where I couldn't control talking around people. But yeah, now that I know that I'm autistic and I know that it's acceptable for me to wear headphones everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. Yeah. um now I understand that it's not the ADHD, it's not me, it's not part of me. It's not something that I need to take medication for. It's not something that I can't control or can't fix. I just need headphones or earbuds or earplugs, something to cover my ears so it muffles the sound around me so I can feel safe to be quiet when I want to. So, yeah. I would have never known that if I hadn't found out I was autistic. So, I spent like way too much time in therapy being told by therapists that I can control it and I need to learn how, and I'm just not trying hard enough. And me crying, literally bawling my eyes out in front of them, going, "No, I can't. I've been trying my whole life. I can't control it. I can't stop talking around people. I can't help it. I want to stop and I can't." And then, you get the people who assume that you just really like to talk. And yeah, that's not helpful either, because I don't really like to talk and I don't really want to talk. I want to be quiet, but can't. Physically can't without ear defenders on around people. So it's not a desire, it's not a want, it's not me, it's not my personality. It's a compulsion that was created by my parents forcing me to communicate with them and my family and spend time, when all I wanted to do was read my book and be left alone and hide in my room. So, maybe if they would have left me alone, let me do my own thing, maybe I wouldn't have become too annoying to be around. I don't like being around them either. They're too abusive to be around, so. But anyway, moving on. This is not about my mental issues with my family and whatnot. This video is about Barbie stuff. So, this one, yeah, that one can be set aside. Alright. There's that one, okay. That stuff can be set aside. So, I'm going to start with the stuff in here first. So, we've got the yoga mat. I like doing yoga. I cannot do it here right now because, one, there's snow outside. I'm not doing it in the cold, in the snow. I could possibly do it on my porch, but my neighbors are creepy and spy on me and stalk me and try to break in, and it's weird and creepy. Yeah, so I'm not putting on stretchy pants and like doing yoga where like my ass is sticking out and whatnot in front of my creepy neighbors when I know one of them is trying to break in to do shit to me. No thanks. Not doing that on my porch. When I can move and do it inside in a place that's safe, and clean, then I will start doing yoga again. But I do very much enjoy yoga. It's good for your flexibility and it's good for exercise, and I want to get back into it. And I do like using weights, but my weights are currently at Sam's house in storage. And then I'm considering this to be like my little purse, my little Barbie purse, because I know it's supposed to be a gym tote bag, but I'm telling you, my purse is kind of this big. Like, in comparison to, like, a tote bag. So, in my purse, in their purse, we have a cell phone, because you gotta always have a cell phone. It's always important to have a cell phone. You gotta be safe. You know, you never know when you might need to call somebody or message somebody or 911 or whatever. There's a chapstick, because I need to have chapstick all the time, or I start chewing on my lips and grinding my teeth against my lips, and it just ends up being bad until it's raw. Like, it's bad. A little granola bar in case my sugar drops. A bottle of water, because sometimes you get thirsty. There's a purse, a little kitty purse. A wallet, kind of cute little kitty wallet. And then there's a hairbrush, because you never know when you might need to brush your hair, because sometimes, you're driving around with windows open. That messes up your hair, like, bad. My hair does not like windows. Does not like open windows. My hair tangles very easily, and it is really hard to get the tangles out. And then there's this little mirror, and I really like this mirror because it says "Be You" on it, and that is so inspirational. I love that. Gotta have inspirational things, because positivity, it's the only way to get through life. And then there is this cute little kitty alarm clock, because adorable. If I could find a kitty alarm clock that worked the way I need it to, I would have a kitty alarm clock. I have a kitty nightlight though, so little coffee. I gotta have coffee every morning, because I have medical issues. There's a present. I don't know why I put the present in here. I don't really need the present. And then there's a little cupcake. It could be a muffin. Who knows? Very cute little pink muffin, but cupcakes, muffins. I like cupcakes and muffins. But the cupcake would go really good with my kitchen. It's Alice in Wonderland themed. This is a really cute purse for holiday season. Very cute. Cotton candy, because I love cotton candy. There's a pillow. We know I like pillows. I have them everywhere. Weights. Tablet. And laptop computer. Which actually my laptop doesn't really work. It's old. It's like the same age as my daughter, so. My daughter's an adult now, so that's an old laptop. Little teacup. I drink my coffee quite frequently out of a teacup. If I'm drinking coffee at Sam's house, it's out of a mug. If I drink it here, it's out of a teacup. Because Sam doesn't have teacups, so yeah. He's a guy. He doesn't have teacups. And then we have my little headphone kitty. And then this kitty I got out of a completely different set. It wasn't Barbie's. It was a doll set, but not Barbie's. But I gotta have my kitties, right? I gotta have my kitties. And then there is a little purple book, a little purple fantasy novel. And then there's my little bookshelf, because like I pointed out my obsession with books isn't just because I love to read, and I really do love to read. But they are also, this is a little lamp. It doesn't work. Um, but it's like a safety net. Because like a safety blanket, because when my grandma was sick, and I lived alone with her for 3 years by myself while she was sick. I mean, I lived alone with her long before that. But my mom didn't move in to take care of her and me until she realized that she could spend my grandma's money and make a profit off of taking care of my grandma. And she didn't take care of her, I did. And when I wasn't there to take care of her, she dropped her off at like this elderly daycare place that like terrorized her for not being able to remember things. Um, Unfortunately, that doesn't actually help dementia. It makes the person feel terrorized and remember all the things that they're forgetting, which makes them more scared, which makes them break emotionally. It's horrific. It's not okay. Don't ever do that to a dementia patient. Just live in their world with them. If they forget who you are, gently remind them who you are, and if they start crying, comfort them, tell them it's okay, that you're there, that you love them, and it's all right. Um, you know, don't try to get them to remember like who the president is, who, what the year is, what the month is, and stuff that they don't need to know, just to watch them break. It's not cool. It's abusive. So, yeah. So I spent 3 years by myself with my grandma after she got dementia, taking care of her alone, taking care of the house alone. I was 12 to 15. Trying to pay the bills, make dinner, make sure she didn't sneak sugar when I wasn't home at school, make sure she took her diabetes medication, um, all the things, making sure everything was done. Um, well, sometimes she would forget who I was, and it's not her fault. She couldn't help it. She couldn't control it. So, she would while she was forgetting who I was and like trying to attack me because she didn't know who I was. She thought I was an intruder in her home. So when she freaked out like that and tried to attack me, I would lock myself in my bedroom. I would read a fantasy novel until she calmed down. And then when she calmed down and started to remember who I was again, I would put down my book, I would open my door, I would come out, and I would comfort her. It's just easier that way. Just lock myself up. I knew she wasn't going anywhere because we had the door. I had the front door locked when I came home, so she wouldn't try to run out and run off. So like just hiding in my room worked perfectly until she would calm down. Everything got worse when my mom moved in. It became way harder to take care of her and way harder to make sure she stayed in the house and didn't run off and whatnot. On top of the fact that my stepdad and my mom were mentally abusive to both of us. So it was just the fact that I was a child paying the bills and being the mother to my grandma was somehow actually easier without my mom there, making everything more difficult. So you know, so I just like I would hide in the bedroom and read. And then when I went anywhere, I would always take my book with me everywhere I went, um, to just kind of escape from the world, escape from people trying to talk to me, from uh having to associate with people, because I've always been very, very, very solitary. So I always brought my book with me, because if it was my safety net at home when she forgot who I was, it was my safety net outside of the house to get people to not talk to me so I could be in my own little world. Um, Fantasy novels are, fantasy. They're not real. It's not real life. It's not going to be traumatizing because it's not real. Um, all the monsters and all the horrible things in fantasy novels aren't possible. They're not real. So, it's safer than the real world. Um, so books are my safety net. I always bring a book with me everywhere I go. I always have. I always will. Um, and like another thing about my parents trying to force me to associate with people when I was in high school, they actually took all of my books and tore them apart and threw them into a garbage can. And I paid for all of these books, okay? Like, I worked part time while going to school, co oping, and I paid for every single one of those books out of my own pocket. And they ripped them up and threw them in the garbage because I needed them to feel safe. Because they thought that me not wanting to associate with people and me needing to be alone and only be in my own little world was unacceptable. Um, so the thing that they hate the most about me, the fact that I can't shut up, was actually created and caused by them forcing me to associate with them, and forcing me to communicate with them and other people. I was never like that before them. I was always quiet, always solitary. I never spoke. I very, very, very rarely spoke to anybody except for my grandma. Um, but then after they started forcing me to spend time around people, and spend time talking to people, I no longer had any control over my ability to shut up. So, it just became literally impossible to be quiet around people, and became a compulsion that I cannot be quiet around people at all, ever. No matter what I do, no matter how much I want to, it's impossible without ear defenders. So yeah, the books are a safety net, the a safety blanket, and the headphones are are uh, are a safety protection thing to help me actually able to control myself. So, yeah. So, all right, now we're getting into the clothes and the wearable accessories. So, so here we have a little blue shirt with pair of boots I'm going to consider to be kind of cowboy boots because, my grandpa. And then we've got a little unicorn headband, a little kitty headband, and then because I like unicorns and kitties. And then we've got here with that pair of slide slippers, which I think I'm gonna consider to be like my house, a pair of my house shoes, because I have to wear shoes in the house, like slip on, croc type shoes in the house all the time, because it hurts my feet for them to touch the floor without shoes on. So, if I'm wearing if I'm in the house, if I'm anywhere in anyone's house without shoes on or slippers on, um, it it feels like I'm walking on nails. I'm not kidding. Pain shoots up my feet, all the way up my legs, all the way up into my hips, and like there's this like numbness with this dull ache and this electrifying pain. So like my I have to always wear something on my feet no matter where I go. Apparently this is a common thing with autism also. Not everyone with autism has it. This sensory issue with having to wear shoes and slippers everywhere they go. But Sam confessed to me last time I was over that he has that problem also, that not wearing anything on his feet when he's walking around the house hurts him too. So it's not just me. And I've heard that other people have that, other autistic people have that problem also. Um, he guessed right. He said, "I can only assume you were filming." I don't know what else he said because it only shows a little bit when it pops up. And then so I have this shirt that says "Love Happy" on it, with a headband, a kitty headband, and I stole the autistic Barbie's shoes for this outfit, because she's got the jelly shoes, and I like flats, and they look comfortable, and they look cute. Um, but and then like this like shirt I would wear like if I'm leaving the house alone, because when I leave the house alone I have to dress like a boy, because if I don't, in baggy clothes, if I don't, I get followed home by creepers and stalked and sexually harassed and followed into areas where it's secluded, where people could try to do things to me. And even when I do dress like that, those things still happen, where people try to do those things. But the more I dress down to look like a boy, the more baggy stuff I wear, the less frequently it happens around here. It's not that it happens everywhere I go. Like if I still lived in Midland, this would not happen quite nearly as often. Unfortunately, where I live, it's not safe for women who are in public alone or living alone. It's just not safe. Um, and then, oh wait, that was for, I don't even remember what those shoes were for, but but yeah, I would typically wear sneakers when going out and about by myself, or cowboy boots. So I would wear this if I'm leaving the house, um, whether I'm with Sam or whether I'm alone, because one, ear defenders, and two, I can't hear in the phone earpiece. I can't hear it when I'm talking on the phone, so I have to use speakerphone, and in public it's kind of frowned upon to use speakerphone. So I will be buying at some point a headset that has a mouthpiece on it, so I can wear that in public everywhere I go. Um, I would be wearing with that with a baggy t-shirt, a pair of sneakers, um, or cowboy boots. So we got pink sneakers and we got pink cowboy boots. These ones have frills on them. Oh yeah, I remember what those shoes were for. The purple shoes were for my red hair Barbie if she's wearing the outfit that my brown hair Barbie's wearing. That's what those were for. Yeah. All right. So, and then, and the cowboy boots were, in case the brown hair Barbie is wearing what the red hair Barbie is wearing, because the brown hair Barbie can wear heels and the red hair Barbie can't wear heels. So, yeah. So there's that. And then the slippers were for like around the house, obviously. And then we got a pair of sunglasses for when I leave the house alone. And then we've got a sleep mask and this little t-shirt. I plan on pairing this t-shirt and the sleep mask with like a pair of fuzzy pants at some point to make PJs. But we'll figure that out. We'll figure it out. So, so far that's what I've got for my autism Barbie version of me. Maybe next time I do a video of my autism Barbie, I'll have them wearing something else. Switch it up a little bit. And, you know, maybe I'll have more stuff for them at that point too. I did just get paid, so fairly soon here I'll probably get more stuff, and we'll see what I have. Okay, I wasn't trying to get you, Lana. Avalana's silly. So we'll see where we go from there when when I get more stuff. But I will be getting 2 versions of a Ken to look like Sam. I'll be getting 2 of the exact same Ken, for one to be Drago and one to be Merlin. Because even though Merlin and Drago, you know, Merlin's Drago's uncle, they do look very similar. Drago does really look like his uncle. So I'm just gonna change one of their clothes once I get them. And then there's gonna be a Ken of this little dude right here. Oh, I know. There's gonna be a Barbie of my cat Callie, Barbie of her sister Spell, and his mommy Avalana. And then, you know, there'll be the Barbie of my grandma as well. I may or may not buy a Barbie of my mom. I'll think about it. We'll see. But yeah, I have one picked out. I'm just not sure whether or not I want to buy it, because I love my mom, but I don't see her being in my life anymore at all, ever again, after all the crap she keeps pulling every time I try to give her a chance. Because, you know, the pretending that she loves me to draw me in, it's a lie. All it is a lie to draw me in and to manipulate and abuse me. So I'm done with it. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are excited to see what more I do with these Barbie versions of me, and my little Barbie support system, and my little fantasy version of me, which I plan on buying this month. I was gonna buy a different one, but I think the fantasy version, just get all the me Barbies out of the way, you know? Do the 3 of me, buy the 3 of me, and then start on the other Barbies. You know what I mean? Just, they're not gonna stand up. I do need to get some stands for them. Make it a lot easier to just set them out. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the video. I hope you guys like what I shared, what I have. And I'm excited for you guys to watch the next videos, all my upcoming videos. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if nobody has told you today, you are loved, you are appreciated, and you are enough. Don't let anybody tell you any different or make you feel any different. And because nobody deserves to feel like that, and nobody has the right to make you feel that way. Don't believe anybody if they tell you that you aren't loved or appreciated or needed or enough. You are the perfect you that that you can be. Don't let anybody tell you that you need to change to please them. It's not true. Just be yourself. Like the Barbie mirror says, be you. um and if you're struggling, we all do. We all have our days. I'm living in a house that has no water and no heat and very little power left. I'm struggling. and with my neighbors trying to drive me nuts. I actually really like this song, to be honest. Godsmack, voodoo. But if you're struggling, just look for the good things in your life, because even if it's just having a roof over your head or food in your fridge, in your stomach, it's something. The little things help us hold on to what's good in our life and the positivity, and it helps us get through the hard times. Like, for instance, this little guy right here. You can't tell me, you can't look at this little face, you can't look at this cute little face and tell me that doesn't make you smile. Does that not make you smile? Look at your face. Look at him. He's so cute. He makes me smile. You make me smile, don't you? Yeah? Yeah, do you make me smile? Yeah? Yeah, yep, that's my nose. Yep, that's my nose. I know. Just, the little things. Look for the little things in your life that make you happy and make you smile. And every day you'll find more things, a little bit more here and a little bit more there. And you're still going to have the days where some days are just too hard. Everybody does. Just do your best to get through it. And, just look for the good things. Oh, that's such a good yawn. Just do your best to get through, and I'll be here for you guys, and you guys are here for me. He's here for me. My other kitties are here for me. Sam's here for me. Yeah. Even if it's just going outside during the spring and seeing the sunshine and the fresh air and maybe some flowers, and even if you're allergic to grass, grass is still pretty, yeah. But yeah, I'm allergic to grass, by the way. Yeah, that's why I said that. It's still pretty. I don't want it touching my skin or breathing it in when people mow, but it's still pretty. Yeah, it looks a lot better than dirt. Right? Or, in my opinion, snow, but snow is cold. But look for the good things in your day. There's always something that can brighten your day. If you just look for it, you'll find it, and it'll help you get through. So thank you for watching, and like, share, and subscribe, and I hope you guys see me in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.